So I'm going to start with why should clients see life coaching as a long-term investment?
Long-term investment. As opposed to a short-term investment, or kind of curious about that
See,
question.
there's John. I was curious too. I was like, oh, this is all I've been given. I wonder
Right.
what that means.
Well, okay, so I know a lot of coaches will say, I offer like a 3 month package, and I need my client to commit to 3 months because that's the amount of time it takes for them to see some sort of transformation or things like that. I don't agree with that. I don't view life coaching as a long-term investment. I view it as, there is immediate benefit from getting a coaching session. Even if you've never had a relationship with that coach before, just having a coaching session um, is valuable. Uh, and I want to be clear, it's not that I view coaching as a commodity where anyone can do it in the sense of, uh, you can, any coach anytime can coach anyone. Theoretically, sure. And there are benefits to working with a coach who specializes in something that you're wanting to look at specifically. Absolutely, yes. That might be more of a long-term investment if there's something that you're thinking about. Like, let's say you're an academic coach and you're working with a student and you want to make sure that your student is thriving, flourishing, and getting into a good school. Yeah, I could see that being more long-term. But the idea of a coaching session being only a long-term investment, I do not agree with. Oh, look, Daisy made a little doggy. I don't think she's ever made an appearance in here.
No, not
Oh,
seen
okay. Come here,
you.
girl. Okay. Okay. You want to say hi? Oh, you fluffy. You're very fluffy.
So cute.
You are very lovely. Oh, girl. Okay. 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 Thank you, Daisy.
She's very cute.
Thank you. She's fun. Yeah. She's a cross between a King Charles Cavalier and a Havanese, which are those dogs that look like mops. They're apparently the national dog of Cuba. They are like the most like circus dogs. She is just pure love. Unbelievable. She's a fun. We
I
have a
remember when you
cat
were going to
too.
get her, but I've never actually seen her since she's gotten bigger.
Yeah.
So that's cute.
She's about 10 pounds. That's about as big as That's I think that's all she'll get to. She's 2 now, so we got her a year and a half ago. She'll be 2 in October. We have a cat too, Rex, and they play. They zoom, they get the zoomies and run around and
And they get on.
tackle tackle each other, take turns chasing and being chased. Usually have 2 play sessions, like a morning and an evening. It's just, it's this little peaceful kingdom over here, with everything going on. Um, but yeah, no, I think coaching it's both. It's a short term immediate benefit, and if you're looking at it more of a long term project, I could see it. I could see looking at it like a long term investment. Um, so yeah, that's my thing, and I think if you are a coach and you are working with someone, and you do offer like, okay, a minimum three, I need a 3 month commitment, um, then yeah, that's more of a strategic objective. Um, but do I think of coaching as only a long term investment? No, absolutely not.
Sort of, and I interpreted this question in a way of long-term impact, in a sense. I was wondering if
Mm.
that's what the connection here was. And I agree with what you're saying because, I have clients who will come in and we can still do a quick design the alliance with that client, and they've had one session, and then they might turn up again out of the blue and they want another one, just whatever's happening for them at that point in their life. I have a lot of clients who do sign up for like 10 session programs, and then that's it. They're fine and they go and continue. And then I do have clients who actually have been with me for like 2 years, and this is for them to hold themselves accountable. It's almost as though it's like an emotional fitness session, like 30 minutes every 2 weeks, just a bit of a check-in, holding
That's right.
themselves accountable. That's how we look at it.
Yeah, yeah, that's exactly it. I know at different points in time, I am more coached than than fewer coached. So, I mean, I've been doing this since 2005. So it's, I mean, where are we at now? 20 almost. We're going on 20 years now
Wow.
of being involved in this space. And what I find is that when I am coached, I just operate better. I can't put my finger on it. It's just things go smoother. And my best guess from a client standpoint is that the long-term benefit of coaching is there's an improved process of working through emotion and thought that leads to different action steps, but it's not always immediately tangible. And that I can support. You know, what you're saying is absolutely right on.
And I think about organizations that invest in coaching or training their leaders as coaches as well, that return on investment and longer lasting impact. And some of the group coaching and leadership programs I've been running, and we look at that return on investment, 20% higher promotion rates or 50% increase in emotional intelligence when people are having that space to explore and kind of look at things through a different perspective.
Yep. It's amazing how much angst can be saved from coaching sessions and then different action steps that come out of it. Yeah. It can be subtle, but those subtle things can add up quickly.
Yeah. And for me, I've said it before, I think coaching has been priceless. I couldn't even put a price on increased peace and increased fulfillment and all of those things. I think that you might not know going into coaching, but those are the things that you're saying might be the subtle things, but actually are life-changing things, aren't they?
Yeah, it's hard for me to imagine my life without coaching. Like I don't. Yeah, I mean, I just was in it. I'm sometimes curious about it, like not from like a nostalgic, like oh, I wish something were different, or, but more just like a curiosity, like I wonder what it would be like to not be coach trained. I sometimes go there. It's an interesting question.
Yeah. You're like a coaching family though, aren't you, John?
It's we have a 15-year-old, and we're looking at putting her through the training. Like we're thinking about doing a teenage only training course, like just like all. I don't know. I'm curious, you know, but it'll be fun. I don't know, it'll be fun.
Okay, I'm so curious about that, but I'm going to go to the next question. And I think that would be fantastic. Teenage only coaching program. So, okay, switch gear a little bit then.